Hey crazy folders, today I want to show you how to fold Eric Joisels' Self-Made Man. There are no original instructions, but I will use the Crease pattern by Artur Biernacki. You can find the link to the Crease pattern in the video description. And yes, the Crease pattern by Biernacki has a grid of 40 to 24. And I think Eric Joisel had another grid. I think he had a grid of 42 to 26 to get the arms a bit longer. But the Crease pattern by Artur Biernacki works good, and as you can see, it's a quite similar result like Eric Joisels. And it's much easier to fold than another grid. So I decided to use it. There's another Crease pattern by Andrey Ermakov. I will put it in the video description too if you like to try it. But I think the Crease pattern I show in this video is the most easy way to fold this self-made man. The shaping is a bit hard, but I will show it at the end of the video. So let's talk about the paper. For this model I have used kind of Locta. It's very thin and I have shaped it with MC glue. But first in this tutorial I will use craft paper because it's easier to show and I can mark it with my pen. It's cheap and this Locta paper is much expensive, so I don't like to mark it. But after I have collapsed the Crease pattern with craft paper, I will fold it with this Locta paper again, and then I can show you how to shape it. The Locta I used is very soft. It doesn't hold the shape, so I treated it with hairspray. I put on several layers of this hairspray and let it dry, so it's not that soft. This paper is treated with hairspray and this is without. You can't see it in the video, it's a bit harder. So I forgot the paper size. This paper is 40 centimeters to 24 centimeters and you have this size as result. At least you need a paper with 5 parts to 3 parts. I think this size is good, and you really should use thin paper because otherwise you have problems with shaping the neck. It's very thick. So this is going to be the front side, so notice in the video that you have the right side up to have the valley and mountain folds on the right side. So let's start. First of all, you have to divide the width in 3 parts, but with mountain folds, so turn the paper over. And you can use a ruler to make the 3 parts. I have this cutting mat and can use it for the references. Like this. and like this. So this is going to be the square, it's on the right. And now you have to make a diagonal valley fold like this. The other diagonal fold is only on this part and this part, so this is going to be the square at the end, so don't crease this part. Like this. Now you have to divide this part in 3 parts. So fold this edge to these 2 points where the lines cross. Open it again. And first fold this line, turn the paper over and fold the crease between these 2 points where the lines end. Or fold it to this line you just made. Open it again and turn the model over, the paper over again. And now fold this mountain fold to this crease line. Like this. Now turn the paper over again. And you have to divide this part into 8ths first. So fold it in half. And this part's in half again. And a third time. So now you have 8 and you turn the paper over. And now divide each part into half again, so you have 16ths. Like this. So turn the paper over. And now you have to make valley folds on this parts. So you fold this edge to this crease and only fold between these 2 diagonal creases. So fold like this. Rotate and fold on this side. Like this. You can also fold this crease line. So yes, it's in half. So fold this paper in half, but only crease this part between the diagonal folds. So now you repeat this with folding this edge to this crease and this edge to this crease and this and the last one. So divide each part into half again. Now you turn the paper over again and divide these parts again with valley folds. Again between the diagonal folds. And with these parts too. Like this. So you have this line and this line and this line. Yes. Yet now you need a diagonal line like this and like this. So you fold from this point, this tip to the edge of the square. So like this. And you fold it to the next line. So like this. And with this, the other one too. Fold this tip to this point. You can also crease these lines, but that doesn't matter, you don't need to pre-crease them. After that, you do it on this side too, so fold like this. Fold on 1.5 line longer. So from this point you can fold like this, then you have this line as a reference line. And then from this point like this. I will mark the lines so that you can see it better. So. So now you have to fold this in half, but only at this part, and yeah, not at the other half part. So now you have to make valley folds like this, from this point 2 lines diagonal, and then 1 line and so on. So 1 square over 2 lines, over 4 lines, and 4 lines, and 4 squares over 2 lines each one. So you can fold this edge to the middle crease, and yeah, you have to crease them all, so there's no right or wrong way. Look that you have some reference points like this line and this line, and yeah, fold these lines. So they are all valley folds from this side, and from the other side mountain folds. So now you have this crease lines, and you make a valley fold between the ends. So, and at the other side. So make these 2 valley folds. So now you need a fold from this point to this point. So like this. But these are mountain folds from this side mountain folds, you need to make rally false from this side. So from this point to this point, and from this point to this point. So put your fingers on it and crease from the other side. Like this. Turn the paper over, and now you have from this point you have mountain folds and you have these mountain folds. Now you fold this mountain fold to this mountain fold, so fold the bisector between these two lines, and only fold to 4 lines, so until that point. So push the paper in here at this point and make a mountain fold and fold it to the other mountain fold, and then crease 1, 2, 3, 4 lines like this to this point. Do it on the other side. So push this point in, make a mountain fold and crease. After that you need a fold from the end point to this point. So put your fingers again on the points and fold. Now you have these lines. No. First you need to fold this mountain fold to the middle line and this too. So, and fold until this point of this crease line. So push this point in again, make a mountain fold and fold it to the middle crease. Like this. Do it on the other side. Now you need to make folds. That's not very good here on my. It's not very clear because I folded not that good. So you need rally folds from on this side from this point to this point, and then you need make this folds And after that you need faults from this point to this point too. So you have a mountain fault at this, from this point, and mountain, then comes a valley fault and again a mountain fault, and here a valley fault and a mountain fault. Like this. And you need to make from this point to this point a mountain fault, and on the other side too. And the other lines are valley faults, and you need valley faults from this point to this point, where the valley faults end. So, and here are valley faults too, and you need valley faults like this. So, first fault the valley faults from this side. And then fault this mountain fault from the other side. So between these points. That's it. These are all lines you need for the crease pattern, and now we can start to collapse it. So, start to fold this fan. Like this. And fold this mountain folds, the first mountain folds all the way. And the valley fold. And the next mountain fold. So then push pull that to the sides so that you have like this, and then you can begin at the top. So like this, and you start to make the mountain falls you have pre-creased. Like this. Now you make this mountain and valley folds. From the other side. So, on the bottom, push this together and make valley folds on these lines. Like this. And push this folds in the right direction. And push this inside. So push this together. So, and when you have this, you make a mountain fold, and a valley fold on this flap, and push this together. And this is the base. I haven't folded it very clear because I have folded fast and I can't see where I fold because I cannot look from above because then is my head in the camera. So take your time to fold it nice, and yeah, this is the base. Now I will fold it with the good paper and then we go on. So here's the base with good paper, but I will show you the fingers at the other base. So let's see. You have this fan, and first you fold this triangle and reverse fold it. Now you bisect this angle with a mountain fold, so fold like this, and notice that the first line you make is aligned with this edge. Like this. And then you make another mountain fold from the point where the line ends over these two parts. And make this mountain fold on this part. Like this. Then you push in this and fold this together. Now you reverse fold this triangle and this part again. Like this. Now the next, you haven't folded it good. So you make a mountain fold aligned with this edge. Make a mountain fold from this point over these two parts and this mountain fold. Push this part in again and fold it flat. So. Like this. Do it with the other fingers and the other side. And the last one is only you can fold like this. And the easy way is to mountain fold it like this, but you can also open it and think this part. So like this. So finally it should look like this. 5 fingers on each hand. Yes. So see you in the second video part.